Walking up to St. Francis of Assisi, I was shocked to see such a beautiful church right in the middle of New York City. As my friends and I walked in, we were greeted by several older gentlemen in the front who were passing along programs and bulletins for the service. When I first saw the inside of the church, I immediately noticed the beautiful, intricate designs and architecture that greeted me at the front. The altar was beautifully covered in gold designs, as well as paintings that lay on the far wall, and how they seemed to decorate everything with pictures of Jesus. Everywhere I looked, there was either a story being told on the wall or certain paintings that represented something related to the Bible. We went and sat right by the choir, which is when I noticed a set of drums and electric guitar, which I've never seen in a church before. When the church started, I was thrown off when hearing the upbeat, somewhat modernized church music right from the start. At that moment, I knew wasn't going to be a boring mass, and was really excited to listen to the type of music that the church had to offer. While sitting right by the choir, I noticed how engaged and happy the members were to be there and be a part of the mass. Right before the first song, I started to record one of the members of the choir, and he noticed me, and so from there on out, he felt as he needed to entertain me and make me feel as though I was included throughout the mass. I noticed that the people around me were also very engaged in the music and how everyone was singing along and providing clear responses back to the priest. Everyone felt very happy to be there with big smiles on their faces, like they had been waiting all day to attend a certain mass. When the peace offering was happening, everyone around me was extremely friendly and outgoing and going over the top, making sure everyone was noticed and felt included at this point. It was definitely a place of community where each and every person attending felt welcomed and excited to be there. The main gentleman at the altar was making sure everyone was upbeat by clapping as the audience followed along. This aspect kind of felt like I was witnessing gospel music with how it was being portrayed. I never been to a church where music was sung like that, so it was an awesome first experience for me. It was hard to follow along with the music, so I mostly watched and clapped during the performances. At some points, the lady playing the piano and the gentleman at the altar would be singing without any background music, but just some clapping, which I thought they harmonized very well together and it sounded great. I could really tell the audience really enjoyed the choir, and their feedback enhanced their talent with how they were responding to every single song. Towards the end of the Mass, the clapping and the noises proceeded to get louder and more upbeat as the Mass was closing its final song. I looked around and could tell some people were trying to focus on prayer at the time, and some others were kind of disregarding that and following the tempo of the choir. I could definitely see how some people wouldn't attend this Mass because it may be too loud and overbearing, which can be extremely distracting and sort of defeating the purpose of taking the time to pray at the Eucharist.